We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Dolphins of Tokyo taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Looking to pass first play is Prescott. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
On first down, Pearson. And that one going to come up short, low throw. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On second down now, it's Baker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A 46-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened, and that's what we're seeing here.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, Prescott. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 33. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Baker. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On first down, Baker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Back to throw. Pearson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. In motion right is Brown. To throw on 3rd down, Pearson. That is incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Right back to Achane on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On third down, it's Prescott. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run on first down. Baker. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, it's Baker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw. Pearson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Waddle will return this from the end zone, fighting his way through contact. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ballgame, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it had
happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious. And Prescott, his third interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Pearson. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Baker. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Operating from the gun. Pearson. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Rondale Moore. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On first down, Baker. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Pearson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Baker. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. It's Baker, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
4th down, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Play action now, Prescott. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And quickly, they get to the line.
47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Up the middle they go. It's Baker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 46-yard line.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. There he goes left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Devon Achane. 46 yards. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins have got it. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pearson. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pearson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Baker. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. Baker. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun on 3rd down. Pearson swings this out here for Cohen. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. The backup Murray, his first throw, eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Cardinals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Dolphins first down. It's going to be a gain of 13 there as they convert by a good 3 yards on 4th down.
Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Under. Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go, get out there, get out there. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught once again by Brown. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And going to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw again. That's complete yet again to Thornton. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.